So here's an exciting development, but in a way kind of a disappointing one as well. Face scanning for your My Player in NBA 2K16 has come to the PC. It wasn't in the PC version of NBA 2K15. It is now supported by the PC version of NBA 2K16. There is a catch, though. You need to have a PC with an inbuilt Intel RealSense camera. That is the only camera that it's supporting at this time, as far as I'm aware. That was the announcement from 2K. Ronnie posted a video talking about it. Got a lot of dislikes, actually, on YouTube, that video. I think people were a bit disappointed by the fact that it was limited to just the Intel RealSense cameras, which are only available in select all-in-one desktops, laptops, and some tablets. And I think, well, funnily enough, some console users were saying, "Oh, this only affects PC," but you've had face scanning on the console already. This does not hurt you in any way. We're getting what you have, and I say that as someone who plays on the console as well. So I'm not opening up that debate again. The PC versus consoles, the game's great on both. But I mean, it's great to see. But I think it also confirms what they said originally, was that it wasn't on the PC because the technology they need, like that is in the Kinect for the Xbox One and the PlayStation camera for PS4, that your average webcam doesn't have the necessary tech to do a good face scan, and it's just a shame that it's limited to this one particular brand, at least at this time.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, it's positive, but it's kind of disappointing at the same time in that sense. Let's hope for 2K17 that there'll be even more options that'll be able to go into.
Because you need a standalone peripheral to be able to buy. I think a lot of people would go out and say, well, if I can put this to good use in this game and other games, or for my Twitch stream or YouTube channel or whatever, people would go out and buy it. They're not necessarily going to buy a new computer, especially if they've just upgraded, like some of us might have. And I prefer desktops to all-in-ones anyway, so because I can upgrade them easier. So yeah, it kind of we miss out on it, but it's good that the technology is being acknowledged for the PC. What I'd really like to see 2K do is what EA did and use the app, use a phone app, because that's had some really good results for NBA Live 16. So if you just had that app and connected to the game, actually, I don't know if I mentioned it on the podcast before, but of course when I got Fallout 4, I went all the way out and when I pre-ordered the PS4 version because I double dipped, I got the Pip-Boy, the working Pip-Boy.
Yep.
It will work when you put your smartphone in it anyway, and it connects to the computer, or connects to your game via your Wi-Fi.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So you don't even have to log into Steam or anything else through the app. It just you got to allow it in the firewall and everything on your PC, or if you're doing it on the PC as I did, currently playing the PC version. There I go, right into the PC versus console again. Anyway, it connects really easily. So if you did something like that with the app, just to do the face scanning that NBA Live has done with the app and connect it the way the Fallout Pip-Boy app has done, I think that'd be fantastic to get your face into the game.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, we've seen some results, like Corey's results from his face scans and that from last year, this year, and then he's one with the live scan from NBA Live and that. So, and there was a fairly drastic difference. Like, you could really see it. But even with this year's with 2Ks, I must admit, the skin tone looks a little bit more grayer in a sense. It looks, I don't know, just a lighting change and all that stuff. It even from when I did mine, the skin tone. Well,
I've given up again this year. It's another year of me giving up on the face scan.
Well, not only that, the skin tone was a lot I looked more sort of original or sort of Torres Strait kind of looking. I basically looked like a rugby.
But it kind of scan you a bit darker even with the good lighting.
Yeah. I looked like
It's funny you mention that, because a couple of times when with the NBA Live 16 app, the same thing happened to me, but the lighting was off, so I came out and it scanned my face, but then gave me very dark skin. It's like, well, I'm pretty white and pasty actually.
Yeah.
That's wrong. You've clearly not enough light on this one. Then a bit too much of a yellow light, and I came out looking like I had jaundice, liver failure or something, or kidney disease. It was quite sickly, to be honest. So I finally got a good scan in, but yeah, it's. The technology, they're still working on it, and I believe a couple of the patches have addressed it.
Okay. Well,
with the face scans?
I
I know for 2K at least, anyway.
well I know I think I tried mine like renewing like trying it when one of the patches had come out. But I also admit like I did mine at 9:30 at night, so it probably wasn't the best time of day to
Mm.
actually
Yeah,
physically do it
that
and
was
that.
what got me the first time too, doing it late at night. Yeah, I probably should do this during the day. Just
Yeah. So
yeah,
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try again when I get home. But yeah, it's it. But I even when I did it during the day, like my earlier one, but I don't know, it picked up a lot of things that didn't quite look right, like my eyes or mouth look bloated in the wrong kind of. Like I just had like plastic surgery, and
yeah.
like the swollenness and all that stuff. So yeah, I tried redoing it for that reason. But yeah, even when I did that one, yeah, that was just a. I just noticed it was very different from last year's. Like I think,
I've noticed some people criticize it and say that it's not as good as last year's.
yeah,
I have seen that
like
happen, but
like for me, I thought the one I did last year looks a lot more like me. Uh,
yeah, you had a really good likeness last year. I mean,
yeah,
that was yeah.
and this year's,
Even when you tried to scan the cat,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I still have that video up on YouTube.
you do, yeah, yeah.
But yeah, this year's one, it looked like, what's the name of the? He's like an NRL player. I can't remember his name right now.
Yeah, so you came out a lot darker than your skin tone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but even just the
which
actual
is
face and head just looked, yeah,
just sort of didn't look.
it looked quite as
Yes,
much so like me. But
yeah.
it had a higher point of reference count, which is good. But yeah, it
Hmm.
just yeah, it didn't
I've heard that I have heard that people have had the higher references, the high number of reference points, but still hasn't come out quite as good. But we'll see. I'm sure the technology will continue to be refined. Hopefully, they do bring out some peripherals that you can buy separately that people can buy and then use them, or that they go for an app. It is obviously great technology, great to get your face into the game rather than trying to make a very Neanderthal looking my likeness. Trying to use the in-game editor is very Neanderthal at the moment. Either that, or I've got very bad self-esteem issues, and I think that's what I look like. One or the other. Could debate that for hours. But anyway, we'll see what happens with that. But still an interesting development, and because we thought it wasn't coming to PC, but there it is. So we will see what happens in the future.